Huh. Ooh, so nobody in here still. Ooh, somebody just popped in. Just calm down, you tyrant. If you thought the tyrant I was talking about was on the internet, now it's the one behind me. He don't look like it, but he is. Well, I'll play something entertaining, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just say something. Too much news on this one. Tyrant is my dog, just in case anybody thought it was something exciting. Oh, yeah.
I think I did it again. I made you better me. We're more than just friends. Oh, baby, it might seem like a cry, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. Cause you lose all my senses. That is just so typically me. Oh, baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I break your heart, got lost in it, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not in the shade. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You see, my problem is this. I'm dreaming away, wishing that different didn't exist. I cry watching the days. But you see, I'm a fool in so many ways. Got to lose all my senses. That's just so typically me. Oh, baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I break your heart, and I did it again. Oh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm back from the I'm not doing it well.
Here's a song for cowboys. Have some more monitor here. It's called Smoke That Cigarette. A little western swing. Now I'm a guy with a heart of gold, the ways of the gentleman. I was told the kind of a guy that would not squash a flea. If me and a certain character met the man who invented that cigarette, I'd murder that son of a bitch in the first degree. It ain't cause I don't smoke myself, and I don't reckon it'll hurt my health. I've been smoking them all my life, and I ain't dead yet. But nicotine slaves are all the same. At a petting party or a poker game, everything's gotta stop when I smoke that cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you puff, you stop dead. Don't say Peter with the golden gate, you'll be there. Hate to make you wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette. Cisco on set. At a dinner party the other night, old Dame Fortune was doing me right. I had kings and queens that kept dark colored brown. So I let it know, but I played it high. My bluff didn't work on a certain guy who kept on laying his money down. Well, he'd raise me and I'd raise him. I sweat and blood. You gotta send a swear me finally called that did not raise the debt. Said Aces, full pal, how about you? He said, I'll tell you in a minute or two. Right now I need a cigarette. Too bad. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you puff, you gotta get. Don't say Peter, get your money. He don't make you quick. You gotta have another cigarette. Cigarette smoking music on the pedal steel. The other night I had a date with the finest women in the United States from way out west in Hollywood. She said she loved me, it seemed to me, things going the way they supposed to be, hand in hand skateboarding down Sunset Boulevard. She's oh so far from a king of life, our petting party was going nice, that helped me, I'd be there right now. But I gave her a hug and I gave her a squeeze, and she said, Cody, cut out that crap, I want a 500 millimeter battery operated cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Burn it more. And if you fuck yourself down, don't say no, you really hate your name, but you gotta have another cigarette. I was high for the Sunday sun. I tell you.
Hey, D. Jones, how's it going?
Any of you sinners are trying to quit, I won't criticize you a bit. I'm gonna change to Jamaican cigarettes. Well, maybe I'll smoke that cigarette. I hope that I get to roll my back cigarette.
Lincoln the judge. This is called Dirty Old Town. And I'm here to start shit. Maybe find anybody here for the sofa. Train to train, going on and on, like kiss my girl, like a factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Without the train, across the moon. It's your friend, your face. Life springs a girl from the streets of night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a sign from the docks. Saw the train, set the night on fire. The strongest wind on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Oh, God, rain, lamp the sheriff. Strange stare, towering the fire. I'm shutting it down. Like an old dead tree. Dirty old town.
Oh, excuse me.
Dirty old town. I never quite alone when the gust works well. Train to train, by the old canal. I kiss my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town.
Better not do that now. So, just one person watching, supposedly, so nobody wants to talk. Oh, well, I thought.
Introducing the animal. In the stereo part of the city, when the sun refuses to shine, people tell me it ain't no use in trying. My little girl, you're so young and fresh, and one thing I know is true, you're gonna die before for me and you. My little girl, you're so young and fresh. And one thing I know is true. You'll be dead before your time is due. Listen well. See my daddy in bed at night. See his hair been turning black. He's been working and slaving his life away. Yes, I know. He's been working. I know it too, baby. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Seems there's nobody here.
And everybody else tries to put my Snoopy down. Snoopy, I don't care what your daddy do. 'Cause you know, Snoopy girl, I'm in love with you. And so I say now, hey, yo, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on. Hey, yo, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on.
Bet you didn't know I was so good at their guitar.
But when Snoopy wears that red dress shirt, you know it gives me the chill. Snoopy, when I see you walking down the street, I say, don't worry, Snoopy girl, you belong to me. And so I say,
Well, to the one person watching, I hope you like comedy because taking it off of music and going to comedy. Might as well. What the fuck? Well,
The woman's issue, prostitution. I do not understand why prostitution is illegal. Why should prostitution be illegal? Selling is legal, fucking is legal. Why isn't selling fucking legal? You know, why should it be illegal to sell something that's perfectly legal to give away? I can't follow the logic on that at all. Of all the things you can do to a person, giving someone an orgasm is hardly the worst thing in the world. In the Army, they give you a medal for spraying napalm on people. Civilian life, you go to jail for giving someone an orgasm. Maybe I'm not supposed to understand it. I got strange ideas anyway.
come on.
Let's talk about it. I'm sure you have questions. Looking at me, you're like, what is this dude? Dominican? Part Puerto Rican? What's happening? Nobody? Nobody? Anybody guess white? Anybody do that? It's closer. The actual answer is extremely white. I'm so white that when it snows, I go outside and I'm like, it's time for sports. It's pretty white. And I don't bring up my heritage that often because I'm white. I don't know if you've ever been around somebody trying to work white heritage into a conversation, but that can get awkward quickly. Because it's either boring or horrific. One of those two things. Because white people, we have done a few things to a few groups of people historically over time. You know, not all the bad things, but maybe enough to round up. Like, I'm part Irish. That's not the worst. They just hate each other. That's contained. I'm also part Dutch. They invented stuff. Windmills, that was awesome. Slave trade, that was a terrible follow-up to windmills. It was. I'm also part German. Forget what they did. No, of course not. Nobody forgets what they did, right? Wrong. There are people who forget what they did. And I call those people Germans. Yeah. I say that because I once told that joke to a crowd, and in the crowd there was a German couple, and as soon as I said the word German, they wooed, which is a terrible idea if you're German. If you're German, your number one rule socially should be wait. Just wait to hear which German topic is being discussed, you know? Maybe it's cars, you're a winner. It wasn't cars. But they were excited. They're like, we are Germans and we like to celebrate it. I'm sorry, that's my German accent. That's all. Some of y'all are like, why so much sass? I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like it might be my body trying to correct history. You know, just take the worst period of all of humanity and just make those into the happiest people. You know, we just want to go to the clubs and dance, play the Bee Gees. It's weird. It's weird. I actually am an actor, and sometimes my agent will call me up and she'll be like, we have a German role we want you to audition for. And they're always like tough dudes, alpha males, mean guys. And I always have to ask her, is he at all, you know, whimsical? Because I feel like I'm bringing a lot of that to the table right now. I do. They're always like soldiers or prison guards. I would make a terrible German prison guard. I would. Just get your tushy into the cell. Is it comfy? Make it your own. Call it mine comfy. It got dark at the end. I know. I saw that. Yeah, it did. But that's my heritage. That is my heritage. Does that make me a bad person? No, it does not. But I have to acknowledge facts. I look racist. I do. I'm not, but I understand how one might make that assumption. I do. My friend back home told me, he's like, Jason, you can't even say the word black, not with a mustache. You say African American every time, or it's offensive. Like if you go to the movies, it's not in color, it's an African American and white for you. That's how deep this goes.
This is my impression of every professional football referee. Okay? What's that? 27. Got a weak number 7. Mid-yard lead. Distance goal. Back. And a lot of it wasn't the microphone. What if that guy really talks like that? Hey, Bob, what about that call you made in the third quarter? Man, come see him.
Not too much, Josh.
There he goes, I was like, hey, honey,
I
how
haven't
was
found
your day?
anybody to talk to, so I've been stirred open music, but I said, fuck it, I'd rather listen to
Maybe
comedy.
in bed, making love. Oh, honey, it's much. Me, to me.
So what's up with you today?
Oh, think about it. I think about it. Stop! Is that a little too close for you guys?
Here's a good one. Maybe.
I love coming back to Texas because y'all talk like me a little bit. So it's nice. You know, some people have a hard time with our words and phrases. You know, they can't quite grasp it. You ever hear somebody say, well, I love him to death? They're about to say something horrible about another human being. Sounds nice at first, too, right? It's like, no, I love him to death, but well, he beats puppies. He does. With kittens. It's the damnedest thing. He'll take a kitten and then hit a puppy with it. He calls it cat dogging. I love him to death. Same thing if you hear bless his heart. We all know that one. That's the worst one. If you hear somebody say bless his heart, they're about to talk some shit. Yeah, and it will be the worst thing you ever heard. It's like bless his heart, but he is a pedophile. He is. Well, he's a racist pedophile. And he's got a club foot.
Hey, Josh.
But I love him to death. You can say anything you want as long as you throw a God forbid at the end. God forbid's a racer. You know? Like I said, well, if Uncle Larry got hit by a train one day, and like maybe he lost both his legs, and maybe we had to push him around on skateboards the rest of his life, so God forbid. There's all kinds of those, man. If something's hard or something's easy, you'll say, that's as easy as shooting fish in a barrel. Is that even easy? Have you ever tried that? Hold still, you little Why would you even shoot a fish? I mean, once he's in the barrel, you got it. What are you gonna make a mess? Go get a net. Scoop and score. If something's hard, you'll hear this one. Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. How do you know that? And stop it. Where the hell's my cat? You ever hear time heals all wounds? Is that true? What if you get smashed in the head with a clock? I think that's where the term clocked came from. What happened that guy? He got clocked half hour ago. It's hilarious. You ever hear adding insult to injury? That just sounds rude. How's that work? Come here, I gotta tell you something. Smack! That hurts, don't it? Whoa, 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 whoa. And you're fat. What an... My favorite one, you've all heard this, I don't get it. Eating grin. Is that even possible? I don't ever want to be that happy. If you can smile and do that at the same time, bless your heart.
Hey, slow burner.
You always got one thing you can look forward to every year, and you know it's coming. That's when the fair comes to town. Oh, I love a fair. Hey, you see people at a fair you don't see anywhere else ever. Any time else ever. It's like they've been hiding all year. At a good fair, the animals are watching the people walk around. What in the hell's that? What is he? How did he get on two legs like that? You don't have to pay for the sideshows, man. Forget the animals. Half the people walking around in there could charge you $1. Hey, look at me. Look at my hump. That's $1. You see some weird people in there, some odd-looking people. Hey, I saw this one lady. She had the biggest, roundest, lumpiest, most whitest, glorious ass I have ever seen in my life. It was glorious. It was one big ass with 7 or 8 other asses stacked up on top of that ass. She's like an ass collector. Just walking around like this, man. Stealing other people's asses. Come on, I'll tell you something. That's my ass, man. Just walking around wearing spandex, too, man. I know. Sexy. I do not understand fair fashion. I don't, like, how do people decide what they're going to wear the day of the fair? It's like they wake up that morning and go, huh? We're going to the fair? Let me get my worst looking I'm going to wear these terry cloth sweatpants. You don't have to wear underwear with these. Not me, man. I'm going to bounce down that midway like an epileptic holding a garden hose. You've all seen that guy. I know you have. No sweatpants. His thing's just bouncing around like a tachometer in a hurricane. Little kids are stopping and staring. Mama, he's got a dog in his pants. Don't look at that. Might be a trouser schnauzer. They're all freaks, man. But my favorite freaks are the ones that try to get you to come in and look at their freaks. You know what I'm talking about? The sideshow barker dudes. I was walking down the midway. There was a dude standing there, had a microphone, cord, amplifier. That was his whole get up. And he was just yelling at people as they went past him. He was going, "You must see the world's largest rat!" And I heard that and I stopped. I was like, oh hell, he's right. I gotta see this thing.
And it kept going. This rat drinks gallons of water daily. This rat eats pounds of raw meat. This rat came here on a Harley Davidson motorcycle. And you go in there and you look at the rat. It's just a possum. It's not even moving. But dude, that's a damn possum. It's always a ripoff. I can't help myself. Because the fair has weird effects on you, you know? It does. Like, you will eat stuff at the fair you would never eat anywhere else ever. And you'll let people serve you. You would never let serve you anywhere else. I found myself one time waiting in line, waiting to buy a Polish sausage from a man who only had one arm. And I just kept looking down at that sausage, looking up at his arm. And then it's my turn. He goes, "What you want?" I said, "What happened to your arm?" He goes, "Don't worry about it. I'll take a Diet Coke." And stuffed. I had some carny arm sausage earlier today. I couldn't have another bite, man. But it was delicious. Because they can make anything taste good at the fair. No, because they fry everything. They fry apples, they fry ice cream, they fry Snickers bars, they have fried dough. That's what I love, fried dough. Hey, how far down on the fry chain do you think they got before some guys, "Man, we're out of stuff to fry"? His buddy like, "No, we ain't either." I've been waiting for this moment. Fry fat dough right there. Trust me. Fry fat dough, put some powdered sugar on it. They will eat it. And it's delicious. I love it too.
Fucking donut is, really. So you got your coffee, Josh? Yeah, well, I never have coffee. But I do have coffee beans, Josh. Might have to clean off the posts of my battery sometime this summer. I should be able to do that, I hope. What's vinegar and water? Your favorite cleaning solution? Oh, I usually use baking soda and water. Because that just neutralizes any acid that's on there. Then after I get all the acid neutralized, I take one of them scraping things and scrape the shit out of everything. Oh, last time I scraped, I think I used my knife because that's what I had handy, and it's a handy tool, my pocket knife. Yeah, I do have one of those that you spin in a circle, set it down on top, and the one that goes, it's sort of pointed to go in clamps. When I worked for one guy, and when we changed batteries on his trucks, after we got the post sitting on there and tight, then we greased it. Every place we could, we crammed a little grease, and then we spray painted it black afterwards. And as far as I know, we never once, well, as far as I can remember, we never once had a fucking battery problem. Nothing corroded because air can't get to it. It's just greased all up, and then the paint over top of that to get a final seal. Fuck, there goes the deer. Maybe somebody will chase it up the street with a car. Oh, there's another one. Ah, there's a third one. You're pretty good on ice. Okay, IJ said hi. Now, well, there goes the fourth deer. What the fuck? We got a herd. Ooh, and there's a fifth deer. Maybe the deer are waiting to go to Ottawa to complain. Well, you can tell IJ I said hi back. 4, 5. Six. Fuck, it's getting back to where it was 3 winters ago when we had probably close to 20, 15 or 20 coming into town on this street. Not counting the other in town or any of the other blocks. Okay, I guess. Oh. Fixed paper good for everything. Just don't take it internally unless you're just smelling the fumes. Well, I guess while Josh is gone, find something else to watch. All they're doing is in.
This is my impression of every professional football referee. Okay? What's that? Please, got a lick gobble. 7. Go. And there he goes home with his wife. Hey, honey, how was your day? All right, bad gang. Oh, shit. Maybe you're in bed, making love. Oh, honey, eats much. Me, to me. Oh, take it. I'll take it. Stop! Is that a little too close for you guys? I gotta tell you the truth, my favorite thing about football is the cheerleaders. Are there any cheerleaders in here? Good, let's talk about them. I was watching this ESPN cheerleading competition the other day. Here's my question. When did cheerleading become such a serious sport?
Like, cheerleaders are some of the best looking girls in the world, but they can make some ugly faces. Oh, that's it! Oh, that's it! These girls cheers at every word or move they make will actually determine the outcome of the game. You know, they don't do the right cheer at the right time. The team just falls flat on its face. There's only one thing can help. That's all right, that's okay. Shake it up! Shake it up!
Oh, it's sharp when you can hear it.
I'm a man artist. Thank you very much. Good evening. So there I was at school. We were doing the letter of the day, and this day it was the letter N. The teacher said, Stephen, why don't you tell the rest of the class something you're not very good at that begins with the letter N? So I said, spelling. I was outside school last week. I only got 5 minutes. I was outside school last week. One of the other parents came over and asked me what year my daughter was in. I said 2017. What year's your daughter in, you weirdo? I'm over 40 years old and I've never used essential oils, which makes me wonder just how essential they really are. Maybe they should be called optional oils. It's up to you really, oils. I'm thinking of switching my energy provider from Red Bull to Lucozade. I'm also thinking of setting up a price comparison website to compare price comparison websites. I lost my job as a zookeeper, so I didn't really think it was fair. There were signs everywhere saying, do not feed the animals. So I didn't. I remember one time when my watch stopped halfway through a minute's silence. I stood there for hours. I couldn't tell anybody. Last year I bought my wife an artificial leg for Christmas as a stocking filler. You people are crazy. I once took a dehumidifier into a sauna just to see which one would win. Imagine if you finished last in a race for life. I was driving down the road the other day. I passed the McDonald's with a sign outside that said all day breakfast. I thought I don't have time for that. I saw another sign that said family fun day. I thought there's three words that don't belong together. Sometimes when I'm bored, I put on a bright yellow fluorescent jacket, go down to a Tesco supermarket, spend an hour pushing a long line of trolleys around the car park. It's a great cardiovascular workout, and it only costs £1. I went to see my doctor. He asked me to provide a stool sample, so I've enrolled on a basic woodworking course. He did look concerned when I told him it'll probably take me a couple of months to produce. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been lovely. Thank you very much.
Well, nobody in the chat talking, so I might as well go right through to.
I went to the zoo to watch the monkeys wanking, then I went to watch the crocodiles and I was still wanking. I went to a swingers club. Dorman goes, it's £15 to get in, or you can pay £20, that includes a meal. Paid £20, I went in, an oiled naked guy comes up to me and goes, hello, my name's Emil. I went to buy a Christmas tree. The guy said, you can put it up yourself? I said, no, I was thinking the living room. A friend of mine said, if I text another man and put a kiss at the end, is that a bit gay? I said, what are you texting him? He said, a picture of my cock. What's the matter? Do what you want in those circumstances. I'm going out with an English teacher. It's a bit awkward because she keeps on correcting my grammar during sex. I'm like, who's the daddy? Who's the daddy? She's no, the daddy's whom? I'm like, suck it good, bitch. She's no, it's suck it well. And she gets particularly annoyed at my improper use of the colon. Oh, I can do more, Phil. Oh. I accidentally filled the escort with diesel. She died. Right, fuck it. Let's see just how fucking horrible we can get. Don't like it when you're kissing a girl and you suddenly realise her eyes are open. It's like, shit, she's coming round. I went to the supermarket and they had a special on. He collects the trolleys. All okay. I was in Ann Summers. I said to the woman on the till, I'd like a thong, please. She said, certainly, sir. Stranger than the night. I saw a dildo described as 9 inches long and realistic. I thought, well, which is it? I always worry when a woman sees me naked for the first time that she's just going to scream and run out the park. I went round Grandad's to walk his dog. As I was leaving the house, he said, don't forget poo bags. I was like, all right, Grand. That's not quite revolting enough. We can lower the tone more. My girlfriend's ass is like a peach, hairy and makes a horrible yogurt. My girlfriend said she wanted to try some new condoms with something special inside to boost her pleasure. I said, oh, what's that? And she said, other men's cocks. I nearly lost my job as a roofer when I was caught masturbating on the first day. Luckily, my boss said I could wipe the slate clean. I know, shit, but I'm keeping it, I don't care. Times are hard at the minute for people on disability benefit, aren't they? I've got a friend who's a dwarf and he's struggling to put food on the table. A Christian friend of mine said that sex between two men was wrong in their eyes. He said, you're quite right, it's supposed to be up the bum. You know what it's like when you're wanking off 3 bus drivers at once and it's taking ages, and then suddenly... Well, the irony of you finishing that one off yourselves. Look, you have been amazing. I hate to go, but I have to. My time's up. I'm going to leave you with a mental image for the special ladies to take away, okay? I was watching a really weird porn film the other day. It was just a fat man crying and wanking at the same time. And then I realised I hadn't turned the telly on. Sabre, have a go, lady, go!
We're here having trouble standing up on the ice. Well, I don't know what's going on in chat. I'll just play another one. Oh.
Is that right? And now we got the Wicked Witch of the West, then. What a world! You like it? Yeah, so a couple, mates? Married? Ah, nice. You can still be a couple, that's just a couple of it. Right, what's your name, mate? You like Joe? How long have you been married for? Happy year! Ah, congratulations, mate! Wow, that's a year for a lesbian. Why is it like doggies or something? Why is that a year? Why the lesbian marriages not last us then? Is this known? Just loads of other pussy out there, just like Danish bacon, mate. Ah, congratulations, that's boss, that, mate. That's lovely. Where'd you get married? In the town hall. In Birkenhead Town Hall. Fucking hell, mate. That's rough, that. I mean, I don't want to shit on your wedding, but that's... Yeah. Oh, man. What's your name, sorry? Jordan, nice to meet you. You proposed on the bonus? You proposed? Get down on one knee and all that shit? Outside St. John? He's a Scotty Bear, you. Will you fucking marry me or what? Say yeah and I'll play you right now. How long have you been together for? 40? And you're married already? He's a fucking stupid dude. You fucking bad knobhead. I hope one of you is minted, because if you're not, he's a dickhead, mate. Oh, man alive. Shit, lad. There's no excuse. One of you can't even be pregnant. There's no fucking reason for it. Is one of you pregnant? Are you, is he? I'm like, how's this happening? Well, I got it, and I was like, wow. She did. Oh my God! No, it never. No. So what? You go some sort of major reconstructive surgery.
Do that one. Fucking hate when I want to play a short or a long comedy one. Can't find one. Today, when I'm looking for short 3-4 minute ones, which last night there was lots. Today, fucking can barely find one again. What the fuck is wrong with this YouTube cocksuckers? Oh.
But I always did go with women, okay? And for a normal guy, I could really good. For a fat guy, I should be in the Hall of Fame, okay? Seriously. I'm not joking around, man. I did really well. I had a lot of heart, you know? You gotta have the right attitude to pick up women. Who gives a damn? Ask them. Talk to them all. That's what I do. I go in the bar, and I start with the hottest chick in there and work my way down. If the market set the price. If she says no, fine. If the worst thing that can happen is I go home and eat a turkey pot pie, jerk off, and watch Sports Center, that's a strong Thursday. That's a strong Thursday, Jack. I can't hate on that. That's a strong Thursday. That's as good as it gets, man. You know, ask her. You know, she might have low self-esteem. You don't know. Oh, yeah, daddy's got something to make you feel pretty. Come on, baby. Come on. A lot of guys use come on lines and stuff like that. Not me. I just walk up to women and just be forthright, you know? Hello. I saw you from across the room, and you are absolutely beautiful. Pardon me if I'm being too forward, but I just thought to myself, if I let you go away without talking to you, I'm stupid. If you're half as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside, you're somebody I'd like to get to know. Can I sit down? Oh, I know. You're feeling it now, aren't you, girls? Like, this motherfucker is serious. I know, right? A lot of guys don't understand how women operate, okay? Guys, shut up, okay? Shut your mouth. More guys talk their way out of pussy than ever talk their way into it, okay? Shut your mouth. Every woman wants to have a great conversation, okay? None of them want to hear what you have to say. They just want to hear themselves rattle on. So knowing how women work, their patterns are about 5 minutes into the conversation, it'll die down. She'll stop, she'll end her story, she'll drink some of the free drink you got her, and wait for you to ask her more questions about herself so she can take off for another 5-6 minutes. Now, I always like girls who have freckles. I always have liked girls who have freckles. It's a white, black, or brown. I like girls who have freckles. Always have. Okay? Thing is, girls with freckles always hate their freckles because it's a mark on their face, and they've been brainwashed by the makeup industry to think that any mark on their face is somehow a detraction from who they are, instead of an enhancement. I think it is. But you have to understand that makeup is the biggest con ever pulled on man. Okay, you understand? Okay, it's the stupidest. Okay, it's a big con. Okay, they strike you girls when you're young. Okay, you're young, all right, and they're like, "Oh, you're 13, huh? Yeah, 13. Things are weird." Yeah, I'll say, because you look like shit. Really? Yes. All that shit on your face, you gotta cover that up. Yeah, it's all here. Here's some cover up. Put that on your face. Oh, fuck, now you look like a zombie. You're gonna need some color, so here's some makeup. Here's your makeup, okay? Yeah, that shit's hard to get off, isn't it? You'll need makeup remover and night cream and all these other shit because it ruins your skin. Girls, it's just a fucking con. They're conning you, all right? If you all stop wearing makeup tomorrow, there's nothing we can do. You're the only game in town, okay? You're not going to turn 3 billion men gay overnight. It's just not going to happen. Well, we'll still fuck you, okay? Believe it or not. And you'll save thousands of dollars every year, okay? In time, and wear on your face. No guy this has never been said by a man ever. Get the fuck off my dick! Is that last year's eyeshadow? You dirty bitch, get out of here! It's never been said ever. Ever. You don't have to wear it, girls. You don't have to wear it. But they get worked out, man, you know? So, if you're going to talk to a bunch of women, guys, and you don't want to hear what they have to say, use these phrases and gestures to seem like an amazingly attentive listener. Watch. Oh my God. No. What? You're crazy. Okay, all right. This is the hardest one of all, okay? I love cats too. That's hard. That's a difficult one. You can get that one down. You've taken the stone from my hand, Grasshopper, okay? You are impressive. You are Sensei Masa. What you do, just make conversation. Hi, hello, okay? And let her start rambling, okay? Again, she'll go for like 5 minutes and die off, all right? Okay. So anyway, we got my cat back from the vet, and it was okay. She's waiting for you to ask more about her, okay? What you do, if you don't have a lot of time, keep on looking at her in the eyes, okay? Just keep on looking at her in the eyes. She might have some bomb boobs. Don't look down. Right in the eyes. That's a distraction. It's a test. If you look down, you failed. Okay? You understand? Eyes only. All right? What? What? What are you looking at? Stop. What? I'm sorry. It was something weird happened while you were talking. I got kind of tunnel vision. Everything else fell away, and I got lost in your eyes. But what glued my eyes to yours were the way these little freckles just kiss your cheek and nose are beautiful. Just let it see it. Just let it see it. Let her marinate in that bullshit, okay? Let her marinate. You watch. She'll take the bait, because they will argue with you. If you give a woman a compliment about something she doesn't agree that's fucking nice, she'll argue that you're wrong. Really? You like my freckles? Oh my God, I hate my freckles. I want to have them like lasered off, okay? But it's so expensive, all right? And my dermatologist gave me some fading cream, and they're really lightening up, but they're not all the way gone. And I'm saving up money to get them lasered off. You know, I'm working at shits at Chili's, and it's so hard now because everybody wants a new cheeseburger. Everybody wants a new cheeseburger, and everybody's like, oh my God, we want a cheeseburger. Everybody wants ranch. Can I have some more ranch? I need some some more ranch? Can I want some more ranch? Ranch. Can I get some more ranch, please? I want some more ranch. Anybody get any ranch? This is not a ranch. It's a Chili's, okay? There are no cows. But anyway, that's why I'm going to get them lasered off, okay? You let her run a little bit, and then like a pimp. This is a pimp move, white kids, okay? This might be hard for you to pull off. My man got no problem, okay? Watch. That's right. Put your finger about a quarter of an inch away from her lips. And then bring your fingers up, move her hair off her face. Go down here to the jaw, switch your two interior fingers. Follow that jawline up to her chin, lifting her chin ever so slightly. Now you got this bitch's full attention. And that's when you say some smooth shit. No, baby, don't ever touch a freckle on your face. I think a woman without freckles is like a night without stars. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. It worked, man. It worked a lot. Say what you will, but it works. Sometimes you fish with a hook and a line, and sometimes you cast a net, you know? If there was a bunch of girls, you got to use your talents, what you got. My mama was a choir teacher, so I just walk up to women and start singing 70s love songs, you know? I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. No, bitch. I said, it's a numbers game. Eventually, one of them's drunk enough. I lied to get women into bed, but I never lied about what was going to happen. It builds false hope, don't it, girls? Guys tell you stuff. Girl, I'm going to fuck you all night long. You ain't getting that lie out of my mouth. That's a goddamn lie right there, Jack. You are not getting that lie to leave my lips. Because women expect you to live up to that shit. I'm telling the truth. Look, I'm going to give you 20 minutes of hard dicking. Then I'm going to sleep. And if you don't come, I ain't going to feel bad about it. I am not going to feel bad. Not one bit. I told you exactly how much time you had allotted for your orgasm. 20 minutes, same as me. That's all I need, girl. That's all you need. You understand? I believe in equal rights for women. I do. I'm pro-woman. Don't be mad at me because you couldn't come because you're a shitty time manager. Get it together, bitch. Get it together. I refuse to be responsible for your orgasm. I told him, think of it as a race. You beat me at coming, you win. But you need to understand, I'm amazingly competitive. So don't be screaming out, okay, at 12 minutes, oh, I'm gonna come. I'll cheat. I swear to God. If I hear you screaming like that, I'll stick a finger in my own ass and drop a batch. I ain't kidding. Just to the first knuckle, nothing getting. Little, how you doing? Okay, just a little, oh. Just push the elevator button, you understand, folks? Push the elevator button.
801. Fuck, I haven't been following the chat. It was only a minute ago, so you're probably still here. Well, are you still here, 801? Hello. Oh, yeah. Oh, not too bad, I guess. I was going to say I've been better and I've been worse, but it's been so long since I've been fucking better that all I can say is I've been worse. So are you in the swing of up at 1-4 and you got tomorrow off? So even for that one fucking, because your days are spread so fucking far apart, you might as well just keep getting up at the same time every day. Oh,
How
well,
you doing?
not too bad. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, I guess.
How come you took down the flag?
It's just letting some light in.
Oh,
What happened to you yesterday?
oh, I just wasn't feeling it. So I said, fuck it.
When I turned you on and I was grabbing something, I come back and you were gone.
Yeah, I went out and plugged my truck in, and that took a few minutes because it's icy out. The gate was frozen, and fucking other bullshit like that.
Damn, that was fast. 18:35 left in the first period, and Canada's already scored in hockey.
Who they playing?
USA.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it just started,
Oh,
and they've already scored.
well, I tell you, you should have been watching the Flames this last little stretch. They've been fucking scoring hot and heavy every game, just about.
The Flames?
Yeah. The ones I watched or heard about, they were winning 7-0. I watched another one, and I can't remember. It was 3 or 4-0, and it was only the second or third period, and I watched something else and forgot about it. But Yeah, they're really doing good. Now, how good, I don't know. Because I don't follow it as close as a lot of people do.
Right. Well, I just was going flipping through the TV and see that they were going to play, so I figured I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Well,
Should have bought another.
USA just scored.
Ooh. I should have bought another TV.
Is your computer set up on your TV?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I have a 22-inch monitor, but doesn't do me a lot of good. I can't see it from this fucking far away.
Yeah.
I used to have a 40-inch to watch uh, everything on, but it started ghosting too bad, so I gave it away.
Well, I don't know what happened to my TV, but it's got a black line going through the almost center on the left side coming down now. It just started.
Huh.
I think it's only 2 years old. I don't know why it's doing it.
I really don't know either.
I'd probably be a little more pissed off if I paid for it, but my buddy gave it to me for Christmas. The 55-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get on your live for an hour or more, but I couldn't get on any live. No matter, I don't know. It kept saying something went wrong, error occurred, something went wrong, tap to retry. I went to all the lives to see what was going on, if it was just, I couldn't get on anybody's. So I turned it off for half hour and figured, all right, I'll check back and see if it works. And it did.
Huh. Straightened itself out.
I guess. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna make bison chili tomorrow. Like 2 pounds of bison. I
Hey.
got some tomatoes and herbs, peppers that I simmered down this fall from the garden.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that as my base.
Well, I haven't had chili in a while because it's one of the most expensive things in the store to buy in a can.
Yeah. Well, I watch our store when they put dented cans reduced. I buy them every time.
Yeah.
Do what you can to save a buck.
Yeah. I was thinking about going into business for myself selling weed.
Yeah.
Well, I can buy it online for say $1,000 per pound, I could probably easily sell it for 1,500 a pound.
Yeah,
You know,
as long as you got clientele.
yeah, that's the only thing. Got no clientele. Don't know anybody in town hardly anymore.
So your weed just comes in the mail?
I can get it in the mail or I can buy it downtown.
When you order online, though, it just comes in the mail?
Yeah, if I order online, it just comes in the mail. Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
Canada Post. Yeah, they are now my fucking drug dealers.
That's awesome.
I told them that too. I said, "Hey, I'm getting my weed through the mail. You guys are my drug dealers now."
Yeah, they put, yeah, we're our own drug dealers.
Ew. Well, I hope that charger is working properly. Plugged it in and had it hooked on. I could barely even fucking read writing on the screen. Just wasn't dark enough.
Huh.
But I think it said it was charging. I'm not really sure. I just fucking left it.
I guess you'll find out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 50 here today.
Holy fuck, that's nice. That's a nice summer temperature. I never even looked to see what the weather is here today. -3, but I'll switch that over to 27 degrees right now.
That's a little chilly, but not bad.
It's nice weather. At least my freaking gas won't be up so fucking high this fucking check.
Yeah.
My electric probably will be pretty close to the same, but the gas will be a lot less, I think. Having 6 1,000 watt light bulbs going kind of runs up the electricity.
Yeah, it does.
Mm.
Yeah, I like these Saturdays this in the morning because our load don't even come in till 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I get everything ready, about 20 minutes, half hour.
Yeah.
Then there's nothing to do till the load gets there. Load gets there, I throw everything out. It's time for me to leave.
Hey, Beverly, how's it going today?
Hi, Beverly.
Today. If they were to make all the months 28 days, I think we would have exactly 13 months.
I mean, add another month. So it would have the same amount of days, but just 28 in the months.
Yeah. That doesn't quite work out, though. $13.03. Yeah, so that's 13 months.
Then you wouldn't have leap year, then, would you? Or you'd still have leap year?
Well, yeah, you'd still have to have leap day. Because you would still get in on that extra little bit of time at the same time. I think. And maybe that's why it's like that, because they wouldn't be able to put in a full day. They'd only be able to put in a half day.
That could be.
Well, I've heard the government is trying to open up the fucking bridges, especially the Confederation Bridge or whatever the fuck it is. And it doesn't seem like they did too good a job.
Is that in Ottawa? The Confederate Bridge?
That's, no, that's down right onto the border.
Oh,
There's some fucking bridge crossing over the border, I think.
well, I heard the mayor of Ottawa is going to have all the trucks towed away, and every some company called. They said, "Oh no, we all got COVID."
Yeah.
That's good on them.
But he put out that if people are giving it or asked to leave and they don't leave, then they'll be given a ticket, and it could be up to $100,000. And the person that I don't know how they would do that, but they're gonna pull the driver's license of the driver, which is fucking bullshit.
You know, they keep fucking with everybody. People are not going to have it. They think they've seen something right now. All the Canadians will just, and everybody. I don't think they are going about it very smart.
No, go down to the fucking farm store and get myself a 3-time pitchfork and head to Ottawa. Usually, if you're gonna be shoveling shit, you like about I think it's a 6-time fork. But they're spreading it so thick in fucking Ottawa, a 3-time should be able to pull anything out of there.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm going to eat my stew real fast. So I'm going to turn my mic off.
Eat it slow.
No, okay. I'm turning my mic off, though.
Yeah. Well, we'll start with a couple of
Really
these.
stings. Couldn't afford to pay the bill and the chef bummed me. I'm aware that's a very immature joke. I'm sorry, it's not. I was in a queue at the fairground for the I Guess Your Weight stall. Eventually, I get to the front. The guy looks at me, goes, "Well, I'd say that was about 20 minutes." I'm not really good at dwarf impressions. Still, hey ho. I was doing some shows in Wales, and I went to a tourist attraction called the Devil's Bridge. Got its name from the fact that it's where they used to try witches. And what they would do was they'd chuck some poor woman off the top of the bridge. And the idea was if she was a witch, she'd fly away. Whereas if she was innocent, she'd fall to her death on the M4. If anything, finding out that Jimmy Savile was a paedophile made it even worse that he never answered my letters. All of my favourite 70s kids TV stars, they've all been done for it now, haven't they? Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris, Stuart Hall. I bet Fingermouse is shitting himself. By the way, for anyone under 40, there genuinely was a kids' TV program called Finger Mouse, and in the 70s and the 80s that was perfectly acceptable. Somebody walked into the BBC and said, I've got an idea for a series for kids, and they went, what do you do? And he goes, well, basically I finger a mouse. And they went, well, fuck it, you're hired, come on in. That's the least sinister thing going on at the BBC right now. And many times I tried to get that joke on Mock the Week, and I was never fucking allowed. You're a pretty outrageous crowd, that's good. Because some nights you just leave out the dodgy ones, but tonight they're all staying in, so that's nice. That means I get to do this one. Here we go. A paedophile goes into a florist. I'd like some flowers, please. Orchids? No, just the flowers. I went to see an acupuncturist. When I got home, my voodoo doll was dead. I read a book on Stockholm Syndrome. Started badly, but by the end, I loved it. So tell you what really boils my piss. Hotel room kettles. If a man uses too much pornography, eventually it starts to affect his whole attitude towards slags. I went out with an optician, but she'd always take ages to get dressed. She'd be like, does my bum look big in this? And now... How about now? Why is it that every time they put a new bench in the park, an old person has to die? Why is it that every time I go to the gym, Princess Diana dies? My sister's got 2 small children, which happens if you smoke whilst pregnant. People always describe Cliff Richard as asexual, but I'd also add be gay. Dave drowned, so at his funeral we got him a wreath in the shape of a life belt. Well, that's what he would have wanted. I was in W.H. Smith's. I bought a book of 1,000 raffle tickets for £2.50, which is a bargain because normally they're £1 a strip. I didn't win. Panty liners. That was the worst cruise I've ever been on. Especially the Red Sea. That was a beautiful, disgusting noise. Oh, that was amazing. Recently I was fingered for a crime, which is quite a harsh punishment. When I was young, I went out with an older woman who taught me that the best way to perform cunnilingus is to use your tongue to trace out the letters of the alphabet. So I learned how to do that, and I was pretty pleased with myself. And then she left me for a Chinese guy. Well done on getting that one, by the way. That's excellent, right? Oh, I forgot to do this at the top. The venue asked me to read out an announcement on their behalf, so just let me do that now. Here, let me get this. Here we go. Right. We'd like to apologise unreservedly to the hen party we had in last night, but we did not provide the stripper Mr. Manhood they'd been expecting. We would also like to apologise to Mr. Mahood for any embarrassment. Valentine's Day, she got all upset when she found out that I'd wiped my knob on the box of chocolates I'd given her. Luckily, I managed to come out of it smelling of roses. She always says, my problem is I never follow through on projects, so I shat on her stamp collection. Thanks to the efforts of men like my granddad that we don't speak German today, because he single-handedly killed 11 language teachers. I've got a small penis, but it's all right because my girlfriend's an optimist. To her, the vagina is always half full. By the way, ladies, I mean, obviously that's not true. She recently said that I've got a cock like a donkey. Turned out she meant the smell. Which does pose the question, how does she know what a donkey's cock smells like? But at least now I know why she's banned from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And why she always called it that. I always vowed I'd never molest my pet lions and eventually had to swallow my pride. I was woken up last night by the bulimic upstairs vomiting, so I banged on the ceiling going, oi, keep it down. I know. It's easy to scoff. I found my male G-spot. Well, actually, it was a customs officer that found it. I just bought him dinner. A friend of mine said, if I text another man and put a kiss at the end, is that a bit gay? I said, what are you texting him? He said, a picture of my cock. Makes very little difference. I've been going out with an English teacher, which is a bit awkward because she keeps on correcting my grammar during sex. I'm like, who's the daddy? Who's the daddy? She's no, the daddy's whom. I'm like, suck it good, bitch. She's no, it's suck it well. And she gets particularly annoyed at my improper use of the colon. I don't like it when you're kissing a girl and you suddenly realise her eyes are open. It's like, shit, she's coming round. I went to the supermarket and they had a special on. He collects the trolleys. Yeah. Because sexual problems are hard for men to talk about. As I said, I suffered from premature ejaculation. I was too shy, too embarrassed for anything about it. Eventually screwed up the courage to go and see my doctor, showed her my penis, said, look, I'm worried I might be a bit premature. She said, you certainly are. I'm the receptionist. I was in town earlier and I saw people collecting for Parkinson's and they were shaking tins, which I thought was a bit interesting.
Wait, you know what makes me sick is when two people fall in love and get married just because they had a few kids. Okay, because the first people to reproduce are the ones that shouldn't. You know that. Come on, just like the first people to strip nude at the beach are the ones that shouldn't. Come on, you've seen them. You know, you're at the beach. You're hoping to see a supermodel. What do you see? A manatee in a G-string. Yeah, come on, excuse me. No, it's the same thing with these people who should not reproduce. You know, they're all living under a nuclear waste dump. They're sharing a tooth with Kentucky. They're pregnant with their 59th kid and they're on CNN. Well, we got to keep trying until we get one with a foot. Yeah, thanks, Gomer. So many people say to me, oh, Judy, how can you make our lives more perfect for us? Okay, number one, George W. Bush is not allowed to speak on TV until he learns to read. Okay? No, he always says the same thing. He comes up, I'm going to get that bin laden. I'm going to get that bin laden. Yeah. I'm going to get that bin laden. Yeah. It's just like bagging a rabbit. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get that bin laden. Yeah, excuse me, George. You can't even find Dick Cheney. Okay? And that's not too tough. Just go into any emergency room and yell, clear. Every time George gets the urge to speak, he really should let his mom do it. Barbara. Do you love Barbara? We love her. Barbara Bush, okay? She looks like the Quaker Oats man in the moo-moo. How about John Karaoke? Do you like John Karaoke? I love him, except he looks like the tree from The Wizard of Oz. I love who's running for vice president. Now, vice president is such a ridiculous title. It should just be called President's Bitch. I mean, what the frick was he doing?
Who was that one?
Judy Tenuta. That was from back in the 80s, I think. 80s or the 90s, maybe.
USA just scored again.
So the score is 2-1?
Yeah.
And this is still round robin, or is this playoffs?
I don't know.
And this is for the Olympics, right?
Yeah, I think this is part of the play. Just set, getting the wins or losses to see who goes to play.
Yeah.
I know the other day I watched the women. Canada won.
Yeah, the Canadian women's team is pretty unstoppable, I think.
Well, the USA and Canada men's have played 18 times.
Yeah.
And Canada's won 12, and we tied 3 times and lost 3 times.
And that was the boys?
Yeah.
And has the women been doing? I know they haven't been doing it for that many years, but
Yeah, I don't know. They just showed that
oh
thing on here, so I knew that one.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice coming home. I get home and everybody's gone and at work, so I get the house to myself, which I rarely ever get. Will Beverly leave?
She must have.
You still around, Josh? I think I might take a nap today.
But if you do that, you might have trouble going to sleep tonight.
Yeah, but I don't have to get up early. I can sleep in.
That's true. But then tomorrow night you'll have trouble going to sleep.
So, you might be right.
When you're only getting one day off at a time, it's better just to stay right on the same schedule.
I'll probably sleep a couple hours longer than I usually do, just because I can. Because everybody will be asleep and try to be quiet and shit. So you've been having some deer in the yard, I see.
Well, they haven't come into the yard in a few days, but they're constantly walking back and forth in front of my house on the street.
The same deer every day?
Pretty much. Although today there's 6. Usually there's only been 4. But about 3 years ago, there was fucking a herd of 15 or 20.
Well, I know you got that one buck. Are they all bucks, or is there some does? And
Oh, there's does. Last year it was one doe had twin fawns. I never did figure out where they went at night because they always went down the street and then they'd come back up sometime.
yeah, I got to run up the road one of these times. It's only 5 minutes from my house to where all these mountain goat hang out.
Yeah. Mountain goat.
Yeah, you know the white ones?
Yeah. You ever had one of those jump into your freezer?
No?
Hmm.
Yeah, the sheep have.
Yeah.
The big,
Yeah, with the big curled horns.
yeah. My buddy's son lives in Colorado. Man, that kid, he had a hell of a year. He's got bear, he's got turkey. Yeah, he's got just about everything he's hunted for this year.
Holy shit.
Of course, I guess his neighbors got a little monkey, a baby monkey. And his daughter was over there playing with their daughter today. And when she left, she hid the monkey in her coat and took it home. And it got away. So they're looking all through the town, and I mean, it's all. He lives right at the forest, you know.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's all kinds of. I mean, he don't hunt very far from his house for bear and stuff. There's all kinds of bobcats. I don't know. That monkey's. I don't think found it yet. It was a couple hours ago when I heard about it. But it had missing for like 3 hours already. Yeah, he's not very happy with his daughter right now.
Yeah.
I think she's like 7 or 8.
Yeah, I bet you she's pretty upset.
Yeah. It's a life lesson for her.
Yeah.
One she can understand now.
Well, let's hope she learned the life lesson. Some people never seem to learn.
Well, that's true. Or some people tend to forget once they get older and do some stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a couple of guys I used to party with. Both did crack one night. Or meth, maybe. I think it was meth they did. I just have no interest in even trying this shit.
Yeah. I guess kid was asking me yesterday if I ever tried DMT. I don't even know what the hell it is. I guess it's that chemical your body releases when you die.
Huh.
I guess somehow they get it and people on the streets do it, I guess.
I've never heard of it. Of course, that doesn't mean nothing in this little town.
Yeah, well, I guess you got to be pretty big into drugs to be doing that kind of shit. I don't know.
But back in the 70s, there's a little town close to about 20 miles away, I guess, called Hines Creek. And back in the 70s, it was the weed capital for Western Canada, I think. The distribution center.
Huh.
Uh, I was told by the psychologist I seen that he, he was told by one of his clients that the guy had moved up here because he was an FBI agent, and he come up to look for the weed, and he just never left.
So he was an American, United States FBI agent,
Yeah,
and just never left, huh?
yeah, yeah. They sent him up here to check out what the hell's going on with the weed, and never went back. We got a whole fucking family up here that they're all from the States.
They polygamous?
No, no. No, they all had separate farms and everything, but they all lived fairly close around each other.
I know a lot of polygamists when they left southern Utah went to Canada. I'm not sure where.
Yeah,
They split, like a lot went to Texas, I guess.
I think they might be Baptists, but I'm not sure. Fuck. It's been 25 years since I seen them.
Do you guys have like Amish in Canada?
No, be hard to survive up here like that. Maybe in Eastern Canada. I really shouldn't say for all of Canada. I don't think we have any in Alberta at all.
Well, I
Or
know we got a small community, oh, probably 50, 60 miles north of me, up in a little mountain valley. But yeah, as far as I know, most of them are back east, Ohio and Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Mm. Mhm. Damn, I'm gonna have to do it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start designing my garden, what I'm gonna grow, where I'm gonna grow it this year. I want to get on it early so it's ready and I can get it in early.
Yeah. Well, for potatoes, how do you do potatoes?
Tomatoes,
Potatoes.
potatoes. I don't know. I done them in the ground at my mom's house. I done them in tires at my house about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just stacked 3 tires up and filled it with dirt.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
every time they start coming up, put another tire on and cover it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I grew sweet potatoes once, and I got the plant and just planted it like a regular plant, and I got 4 really nice sized ones off that one plant.
Oh, I wonder if I should try that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't even realize it was a sweet potato. I thought, well, because I'd grown potatoes before. I
Yeah.
figured just try it, and yeah, it worked.
Well, uh, I have seen that you don't even need dirt. All you need is a lot of straw.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can uh, put 2 bales and wrap, too high, wrap it something around them, keep them tight, and you can grow stuff right in there, just regular plants too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it breaks down and gives its nutrients, as it's growing.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of my raised garden. I might dig out all the dirt and throw some wood chips and leaves and stuff underneath again so it can break down and recompost over the next couple of years. I got a
Nice.
compost pile in my backyard too.
How often do you fork it?
How often do I what?
Fork it.
Well, I haven't done it. I'll probably turn it over and cover it April. Then every 2 weeks, turn it again.
Uh,
Yeah, it should be pretty good. It's about, I think it's 2 or 3 years old now, so it should be getting real nice. I throw all my eggshells in it.
Whoa. I browned a bunch of them up in the oven. And one of these days I'll get busy and put them all in the grinder and grind the fuck out of them and make them dust. I think I might do my whole front yard if I can. My front yard just sucks while I'm growing wild strawberries in part of it. That tells you how bad the soil is.
Yeah. Well, I bought corn last year and I never planted it. But I figured, what the hell? I might throw it in the backyard and big spot and just do it. That my backyard's nothing but weeds anyway.
Yeah. Throw them in the freezer for 2, 3 weeks or a month. Take them out a week or two before planting season. They might think that it was time to grow, you know. You might be able to trick them that way.
Yeah.
Or they might still be good that all of them will grow anyways. You never know.
Well, I'm thinking, I mean, they were marked for last year. And I've kept seeds for a couple of years and they still work.
Yeah.
And that's what I do when I grow my beans. I always say, let some dry out and take the beans outside and just replant the same plant.
Yeah.
They seem to do better once they've grown in your yard for a couple of seasons. They're climatized to your that area, right? Exactly,
Yep. Yep.
But I'm definitely gonna grow a bunch of blue Hubbards this year. I like winter squash a lot. I've got probably 9 butternuts still on top of my freezer.
So, how long does they last?
Oh, that will last. Well, because I have them in this. My fridge it used to be outside.
Yeah.
Put just a little 8-foot addition on it, 6 feet wide, and there's no heater or nothing in there, so I keep all that stuff there. They'll be good till March at least.
Oh
As long as it stays cold, they'll be fine.
yeah. My dogs like eating squash. They don't like regular potatoes, but they like yams.
Yeah, I was feeding my dog some squash the other day. She's digging it. But I took my last blue Hubbard for my mom, and my brother showed up, so I split my piece with him, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" Blue Hubbard. He says, "God damn, this is good." I mean, that's the best kind of squash there is.
I don't.
My son and him, they like spaghetti squash better. But I'm
Well,
definitely a big fan of winter hard squash. I don't like zucchini and yellow squash all that much. I mean, it's not. I'll eat it. It's not my favorite. But the winter squash I really like.
how's it going, Blue Eyes? You at work? Just resting at home?
Hey, Blue Eyes.
Oh. Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll hire some more frickin' nurses again.
She's a hard-working girl. She's always at work.
Well, yeah.
USA scored again.
Fuck you.
Easy. You're not playing.
Isn't it Canada against the USA?
Yeah.
And it sounds to me like you're gloating every time you say USA scored again. Then I say fuck
I was
you.
just letting you know the score of the game.
Oh.
Keeping you updated.
3-1. Yeah. And why in the hell don't they get new nurses in there right away, Blue Eyes? Excuse me, they'll run you ragged until you get sick. And then they'll toss you aside. I say, fuck them.
Why? Just fuck them. That's why.
Yeah. Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, well, nobody wants to work for a bunch of tyrants. A lot of people have to, but they don't want to. Slow burner here. Backer.
What's up, Slow?
Oh. Okay, it's fuck ET, fuck Google, fuck the cops, fuck government. Not too much.
I'm keeping him updated on the hockey game.
Yeah. But you did do it when it was 1-0, so
I did. Heck, you guys scored within a minute and a half.
yep.
And they're getting pretty risky now. They're starting to hit each other hard.
The ladies will take the gold. Well, have you seen what we're doing over here, Blue Eyes? There's a bunch of trucks went right from the west coast and headed to Ottawa, which is the capital. And a bunch of trucks from the east coast come in from there. And they've been occupying Ottawa for, I don't know if this is the second or third weekend. And when they went there, they took piles of lumber to build things with because they're going there to stay until all mandates are dropped. I think while they're at it, they should say a freeze on fucking taxes too. They just
The whole
keep
world's gone mad.
raising it and raising the taxes, but they don't raise it on the fucking rich people who are the ones that need the taxes raised on. Those cocksuckers expect the poor people to pay all the fucking taxes for them and build the roads that they run trucks over to fucking sell us shit. I think they should pay more money because actually they're the ones that are ripping up the roads. Not the consumer. I don't call it mad, Blue Eyes. I think it's starting to straighten out. The world has just been going bonkers. A lot of people running it are just idiots, and they've been allowed to run wild for too long. And now
We
they're,
let him get away with it for too long.
yeah, we did. But I got to say this. I was listening to a United States channel, and they were saying how good a nation they are. But who was it that got all this going? Canada.
Yeah.
And it's Canada's name that's going around the world. It's not the U.S.
Well, absolutely. And Canada just scored, by the way.
Okay, thanks. No, what was I gonna say?
Yeah, it all started in Canada. It's taken off everywhere too. New Zealand, I know the truckers and stuff are doing something there, I'm for sure.
Yes, and Australia. Only they didn't use trucks; they just fucking marched. And the one bridge they went across, it was fucking just packed. And the fucking road was packed for probably a mile either side with people. That whole fucking thing. It was just thousands of people that were walking there, blocking off the roads. They were heading for the capital because uh, the government had made it so they couldn't take big vehicles close to the capital. So they said, fuck it, we'll all walk in.
But yeah,
Uh,
wonder why they won't let them take their vehicles close to the capital. The tyrants.
I don't know. Maybe they're scared somebody will blow something up in Australia.
Yeah, it's a shame they gave all their guns away.
Well, they didn't give all their guns away. It's just like here, we got guns, but a lot of people have a lot of guns here and illegal ones. And I would imagine it's the same over there too. Yeah, well, we've energized a lot of free thinking people who've always been free thinking people, but everybody's just let everything slide around the world. Everybody believes the bullshit out of the politicians' mouths. Now we know it's bullshit from the time they open it until they shut it.
Yep.
And I got to say that Trudeau fucking, I bet you bullshit comes out of his mouth the first thing he says in the morning and the last thing he says at night.
I watched some of his clips. God, what a clown.
Yeah. No, I wished his party would have a non-vote or a vote of non-confidence and vote him out.
I can't believe it hasn't got started yet. Same with my leader.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of his party is under his thumb somehow. Because I have no doubt he'd kick his whole fucking party out if he wanted to, if he felt like it, because they backstabbed him or something. I think he's an evil little fucker. He needs a little slap. And just like Shane Canadian, if I had a chance at Trudeau, I'd take it. Not to kill him, just to wipe that smirk off his face.
It would definitely be worth it.
I think so. Make cocksucker tell us why he had an undisclosure agreement with an underage girl.
It's what the elite of the world do.
Well, yeah. He's a drama teacher, and he's using the casting couch. Fuck, he's just another Harvey Weinstein when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, they can't prove it because there's an undisclosure.
Where's Josh? Ooh. Well, the Canadians got 21 seconds left on a power play. They just about scored right there, went off the top rail. End of the second period.
Women's hockey on my sports right now is what they're talking about.
I'm getting tired. Still not used to getting up that early.
You gotta stay on schedule until you get everything straightened out.
Yeah, it's usually about 2 weeks, and it won't be a thing.
You smoke cigarettes, take a little tobacco and stick a little leaf in each eye. That'll keep you awake for a while.
Well, I got toothpicks.
Oh, no. That's no good. You gotta use tobacco or something, stick it in your eye. It'll burn so fucking much your eyes will be wide open all the time.
I got some aerosol cans I can spray my eyes with.
Yeah, don't fuck up and use that sprayable glue. Oh, it's 4 o'clock already. Time has went by pretty fast today.
Yeah, that's.
I guess Mike Reese is not going to make it until tomorrow.
Well, yeah, he said he's going to try to stop by.
Yeah. Ooh.
I like Mike. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
Calm, mellow, you know.
Yeah. No, all around nice guy.
Yeah. Good family man.
Him and the Mike he supports. Yin and yang of Mikes. Good Mike and dirty Mike.
What?
Huh? I said the yin and yang of Mikes.
Oh yeah, good Mike, bad Mike. That's what they had going for a minute.
Yeah, good Mike, dirty Mike.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna really grind somebody's gears.
Yeah.
And he won't be able to do anything about it. No matter what, he won't piss off Mike because then he loses the cash. It's not a lot, but makes sense a little bit each month. Then Mike sent me the camera that's taking the videos right now too. He sent Chris a fucking notepad or I don't know, some fucking electronic shit.
Oh, like a tablet notepad thing.
Yeah, I think so.
I was thinking about getting me a computer so I can have a bigger screen than just my phone.
It does. I think it makes it a lot nicer. Uh, if you're gonna buy a computer, make sure that it's got Windows 11 in it.
Yeah, I'll have to have someone show me how the hell I can get on YouTube and do this shit. So maybe StreamYard or something. 'Cause I'll have no idea how to do it.
Yeah. Well, one of your kids there should be able to set you up good.
Yeah, maybe. I know my neighbor good. He's does a lot of shit on computers, I guess. For his job, he designs.
He might be a little overqualified to show you something.
As long as I get on the internet, I think I'd be good. You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's fairly easy once you get onto it.
I mean, it's not like I've never got on the internet with one before, but it's probably been 12 years. You know, I won those camera glasses on Silver Diamonds,
Oh yeah.
and I still gotta download onto a computer so I can see what I even recorded. Because I know I went golfing once, and one of the girls that works there went with us, and she's got big old boobs and her shirt coming unbuttoned, and you know, my camera on my glasses is rolling and shit. So I
Yeah.
can see if I picked that up or not. I guess she's working at a ski resort right now. What she does in the winter time, and then works at the golf course in the summer.
Yeah, I think there's a few people do that.
A couple of my friends, kids, they ski patrol in the winter time, and then do river guides down in Moab in the summertime.
Uh, just wait. Let me have a hoot. I said, just wait. Don't be so impatient. What's going on now, Josh? That was 5 minutes ago. I don't think there's much going on. So you gonna have a nap?
You what?
Are you gonna have a nap?
I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little more awake now. I've had 2 beers and just opened my third. But I might
Oh no!
take a little small siesta.
Drink until it's time to go to bed at your normal time. Fuck, get up in the morning and day drink if you want.
Oh, I will tomorrow. A few people are coming over, and I'm making that bison chili, and they're bringing shrimp and something else, and I don't know what my neighbors bringing. Can't remember. We're gonna watch the Super Bowl and drink.
All right, tomorrow's the Super Bowl.
Yeah. My team's playing.
The Cowboys?
Fuck no. Fuck no. No, I can't stand. I'm an anti-cowboy. I'm anti-cowboy and anti-Yankees. I can't stand either one of them. No, the Rams, man. They've been my team since I was a little kid.
See, I don't follow American football. Excuse me. United Statesian football at all.
But you know the teams.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've actually played football a few times on well, no, it wasn't on PlayStation. It was in television, or I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Nintendo or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Nintendo probably makes PlayStation. Fuck, I don't know.
Well, now maybe they do, but I don't know. They might have been separate companies back then.
Yeah, I don't know. I like playing that Tiger Woods golf, though. I used to have, was it late in 2004 Tiger Woods? Maybe it's, but yeah, I think it was 2004.
Well, I find that playing golf is just like me golfing regular. My ball goes out and it turns right. And it don't matter if I'm doing it in real life or in the fucking game. That's exactly how it goes.
Well, at least you're consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought a set of oversized clubs for myself just before I hurt myself.
Yeah, I remember you saying you had clubs still.
Yeah.
I'll probably go tomorrow before the game. It's going to be 50 degrees. I'm going golfing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice temperature. I'd be sweating just sitting here if it warmed up to 50 degrees by tomorrow. Because it's what, 27 today? Oh, yeah.
Well, it's better than zero, I guess, huh?
Well, I don't mind zero. It really doesn't get cold until below zero. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I've worked in sub-zero temperatures. It doing 12-hour shifts
For
outside.
me. Me too. Minus 40 for 12 hours. But not outside the full complete 12 hours to get.
Right. Yeah. What? Oh, around minus 13, I think, is the coldest I ever remember it that I've been in.
Yeah. I think the first winter I went to work, it was somewhere between minus 30 and minus 40. And we had an idiot that was told not to spray water around in the light plant. And he fucking did, and he blew out the generator. We only had one for the rig and camp together. So they sent one out from the city. It got close to us and got rolled.
Oh, shit.
So they sent another one out. And I can't remember if something happened to it or if it made it all the way, but eventually we did get another light plant. And then they went to having separate light plants, one for the rig and one for the camp. That way, if one broke down, they still had a spare.
Yeah. And I remember, working like that. I would, get like a tortilla and wrap some meat in it or something. I'd set it on those generator motors or light things, and that'd warm my food up for lunchtime.
Yeah, yeah. You ever try the can?
Yeah. Yeah. Put coal in it. Yeah.
Yeah. You ever do it without poking a hole in it?
Nope.
I'm not sure if it was me, but I know it happened one time on the rig I was on. Somebody put a can of beads. Sounds like me, really. On the motors in the pump house, and they bit fucking blew up.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I kind of like being a derrick hand. I like being a motorman too.
Well, there's times when I did concrete, I'd take my little barbecue and get it going and smoke a ham, while we're working,
Yeah.
4 hours. It was already pre-cooked, so 4 hours was perfect. And fuck, we'd just devour that ham at lunchtime.
Yeah. Well, when I'm working on the rigs, we just send to camp and get a box with soup and stew or whatever they were making that day, salad, tea and coffee.
Yeah, we stayed in the man camp out in the desert one time, and the weekend, and we decided to stay out there, so we dug a hole and threw a bunch of junk lumber in it and got a big fire, and some Tongan dudes ran to the city, 2-hour drive back to the city, and grabbed a pig and some sweet potatoes. And we buried it in the ground and worked. And when we were done working, we opened it up and had a great meal.
But
That was the first time I tried pig brain.
really,
Yeah, they Dongans took it back to their trailer, and I always played cards with them. They boil it up, and then when it was done, we just grab a knife and put it on a cracker and eat it. It wasn't bad. I mean, I it didn't bother me. I mean, it's not the best thing I've ever eaten, but it wasn't bad either.
Well, a little bit of mustard on it or no?
Yeah, I put mustard on everything. I have since as a kid. Just sit there with get some mustard in a bowl and just dip my potato chips in it, and
Yeah. No, I was a ketchup kid, although I did like mustard too. I could never put, and now as I say that, I could put mustard on eggs.
oh yeah, like hash browns, potatoes, and stuff. I always put mustard instead of ketchup. Everybody else puts ketchup.
I put salsa on everything is what I use now. But I haven't been doing that in a while either. I've been hot saucing it. I got 2 new hot sauces that Dirty Mike recommended. And I popped one, and it's, I think, a touch hotter than the last ones. Well, a noticeable touch hotter, but still not killer.
Yeah, I got a 5-bottle set for Christmas. They're not none of them are really all that hot, but hot that I've had before. There's 2 of them that I really like. They're gone already.
What's their names? Just give me the name of one.
Let's see. I gotta find it. See, the brand is. Let's see that. That'll do it. I got Scorching Habanero, Classic Cayenne. I know one was a jalapeno. I can't remember what the other ones were.
I'd probably eat the jalapeno first.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. I like to taste the jalapeno better than the cayenne.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll go with the habanero before the cayenne too.
Yeah. I like habanero too.
Yeah, I get those hatch chilies too, and I brown them, roast them.
Yeah.
In the fall, I'll do 25 pounds, roast them all up, and freeze them. They got good flavor. I mean, it's not real hot pepper, but I like the flavor of it. I'll be back. I gotta use the boys' room.
Oh. What's your problem? Hmm? What? You're so spoiled. And so are you.
Well, damn, Byron, it looks like the USA scored again.
Well, maybe they're going to win this game.
Got 11 minutes left. They're up 4-2.
Yeah, I think they've got it.
I don't know, man. Canada's taking a lot more shots on goal. Eleven minutes is a lot of time left.
How long before somebody comes home to help you stay awake?
I don't know. My
Right.
daughter don't need a ride home. So I don't know if she's coming home after work. My son went up to Ogden, about 40 miles away to the studio to throw down some music, and his mom's at work till 8 o'clock. So I'll be here by myself quite a while. I
Well,
might walk across the neighbors and have a cocktail with him.
yeah.
Get me out of the house, keep me moving.
I got my 3.5 hours in. I think I'm going to call her. Thank you for coming up. You sure made it go faster than the comedians.
Well, I appreciate you, Byron. It's always a pleasure. You have a great evening.
You too.
All right, we'll see you later.
You betcha. Thanks to everybody who was in chat. Even though you're not there now. See you later.